Yeah.
Now recording.
There it is.
Now recording.
I'm also just want to be really proud that Matt was the one that got us.
I know. Thank you, Matt.
That deserved a shout out.
Yeah, I
I already
agree.
forgot.
No, 100%.
What did I do?
You're,
I forgot.
you're the one that got us to focus on the game.
I'm the one who got who to the game?
You got us to focus on the game.
Well, now you want it.
distracted.
Yeah, you
Caused
did it.
me to do the biggest facepalm of my life.
I have short-term memory.
Who are you people?
Anyway.
I'm legally blind.
Jesus Christ. Alright. So, last time on the Adventures of Peachy Keen, the crew had, well, some of the crew had spoken to Yara and did a little bit of an interrogation. It did not go well. Egos were bruised. Not naming names.
Yes.
No.
We were all there, apart from Rachel. We were all there.
I heard though.
Oh, goddamn.
She felt the disturbance.
Yeah, Del got his ego bruised by Yara.
Poor
But Viri decided to speak one-on-one to Yara. And that actually had some surprising side effects. Kind of bolstered a little bit of hope in her.
I don't know why everyone's so surprised with her, but
I
she's
know, right?
people.
Yuri's doing it.
She is. And then, as you guys were kind of trying to figure out where to go next, how to get to Ben to save her from Psycho Hubby, you all got a delightful visitation from none other than the Force Ghost of Revan. You discovered that, well, Viri and Del are going to be raising the twins as, unfortunately, Karth succumbed to his wounds and has joined Revan in the
Terrifying.
afterlife. I mean, you're not wrong.
Those poor children.
Those poor children.
You see, Ben, you better get ready for a sob story, alright?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
ready.
You better
I'm
be
ready.
real convincing.
The first thing that Viri just says to Ben is, "You have a niece and a nephew now."
She'll go, what?
Excuse
Just
me.
yells at Ben and just, "You have a niece and a nephew now," and just starts crying.
Oh, baby.
Baby.
And then you guys kind of enjoyed some messages from her. Some of you got some hugs that were sorely needed. And the comforting knowledge that the ones that you loved and lost are still there with you and supporting you all the way. Then the rest of the crew decided to start figuring out, all right, what do we need to do to get Ven back? And after a little bit of behind-the-scenes communication, you guys decided to set up to go and rescue Ven from Asidus. In the meantime, as all of this is occurring, Ven is having her own talks with Asidus, and there are some surprising things happening there, reactions that were not expected, including a rather tearful Ven moment.
Feel?
Some feels.
There were a lot of feels.
There's also a lot of mind chess.
Oh, yes, yes.
So
It was like emotional and mental chess, just back and forth the entire time.
Yup.
It was exhausting to read.
Yeah, this is our offline in-character chat in our Discord.
Yes.
And this is why I've been
Yep.
avoiding it.
Yes. Because if this
But-
had happened in game time, it would take up like.
There would be like
hours.
6 sessions of it. Yeah, it would take forever. We don't have that kind of time.
That's right.
But successfully, the crew had narrowed down from speaking with Revan where Asidus and Ven might be. Unbeknownst to Ven, she is on, well, she's kind of figured that she is on the Star Forge, but she is on a forge that is above the planet of Dantooine. A farming planet that had been known to house a Jedi temple until Darth Malak decided, I'm gonna bomb that place. The planet has since been recovering, but the temple is in shambles. And the crew are aware that that is the Star Forge that she is on. And after communicating with the Mandalorians and kind of setting up a plan, you guys begin to make your way with the wonderful skills of Io, the blind pilot, to I'll live for those. To get to the Star Forge above Dantooine. As you guys as you guys are going through space, a couple of messages get hailed to the Peachy Keen. There are messages from the Mandalorians to coordinate the attacks, but then there are also messages from the Senate on Coruscant sending Republic troops to assist, as well as messages from the Jedi Council sending Jedi reinforcements to also assist, as the latter two had been hailed some time ago by Mira in retaliation for Asidus's elimination of their loved ones. And as you guys kind of, yeah, she be sneaky. As you guys come out of hyperspace above the planet of Dantooine, you guys see this enormous station hovering above it. It is massive in scope. It almost dwarfs the planet. And there are ships outside of it. You notice the Republic ships and Mandalorian vessels engaging in space combat with what appear to be Sith ships that just kind of seem to be coming from this station. And they're all so interlocked in battle, they kind of start to not really pay attention to you. They're too busy focusing on the ones firing on them. Io, roll me a piloting check if you would be so kind.
Finally?
Oh,
Wow.
Finally?
Finally.
Ooh.
It's your time to shine, Io!
You got this. You got this.
Oh, you can do it.
Total fail.
Immediately
God,
crashes
that would
into
be
the Star
awful.
Forge. Crashes
Well,
into the Star
everyone
Forge.
died. Roll new characters, guys. Campaign 2 starts now. All right.
Oh
just
god, don't even tell me
rereading
that.
everything.
Ben would be alive though.
Don't
Yeah,
e-
we'd have been alive, so that'd be fine.
Just
The
don't.
Peachy Keen crashes into the one room where Ben's at.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What a
Or Vin stays alive and we just all roll like troopers from the Republic that are coming on this mission that we got assigned to. Oh yeah, no, we gotta go rescue some Jedi.
Oh fuck!
my God.
They
God,
suddenly become the NPCs. Plot twist.
Dun, dun, dun.
see what the chat doesn't know is that that our characters now are just placeholders. Our real characters are later.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
2
This
years
is
of
just to replace
investment
them.
just for placeholders.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
That's
much.
about right.
And that one gets removed because
Girl!
of his guild jockey, because he's got 4 ranks in that. I don't know if the other 3 ranks count as successes because it doesn't say anything, but
I do believe so.
I believe they do, so that's 3 off the bat.
4, 5, 6,
I think that's an
7,
11
8,
total.
9, 10, 11.
That is
That's 11.
that is the way we start this, guys.
We're
Nice.
totally crashing.
Yep,
Oh,
absolutely.
yep. Time to re-roll the new characters, y'all. No, I'm not that goddamn mean. Well, I am that goddamn mean. But yes, Io,
Are you feeling some mercy today?
You know what? That roll might possibly. Uh, you are able to dodge and swerve around these combating ships to get to the Starforge. You end up doing like a loop-de-loop to dodge one burnt out speeder that looks like it's gonna crash, and it just explodes behind the ship. The rest of you are in the ship as this is happening, and I don't know if Io would have called for you guys to be prepared or not.
And Seb's expecting
probably
it.
not.
Seb's expecting
He's probably
something.
like, oh shit, when they arrived and just went into instant, like, I gotta fly, and just kind of forgot to say.
Okay. Then unless you are going to be decently stationary, I am going to need a coordination check from the rest of the crew to see how well you handle. All of a sudden, we are turning left and then right, and now we're upside down.
Oh, okay. It's not bad. Not bad.
Can you also roll them for the cats? Just kidding.
No, that's always land on their feet. So
Erie would get 3 ones, as she is now covered in muffin batter all over her.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
baby.
Mary.
Hey, Mira, good morning.
Oh fuck. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
this is everything I
3,
ever
yeah.
wanted for the sequence.
The cats have
Imagine-
probably actually, like, dug their claws into whatever they're sitting on to just... Oh, Mira, no.
I mean, she did get -3, so yeah. Just knocked unconscious.
So okay. Sorry. I just like to point out that we went from the greatest roll on Earth to shit in 2 seconds
Like,
flat.
This is why Asitis is like, why do you keep choosing them over me? I honestly don't understand.
Dell is currently huddled with the babies, and he's like, "Oh my god, we're doing maneuvers," and he just realizes, "Oh shit, my head touches the ceiling. I can't move." Just
I
backs
love that
into a
Dell
corner
is
and is
Seb,
like, secure.
Yeah.
He's been through war zones before. He's just like, "Oh, okay, we're turning left.
So-
I'm gonna walk to the right."
so Seb.
We've never been on the ship whenever Io starts really pushing
Flying,
its limits. So Mira was not ready for it.
And Seb being too focused trying to help Mira out is just not having it either.
And
Don't
she got
worry,
like
I got.
I go, what?
she got like catapulted out of her hammock into the engine.
Aww.
Oh my god.
Not only are we gonna
Okay.
have to talk to Ben about what happened, now we're gonna be sore and pain. Who's gonna explain
I
Mira's
have to
brain
admit, I
damage to Ben?
Oh no.
Why
I
did
would
she have a
love to have seen
TBI?
this
I
kind
don't
of scene in a
understand.
movie. So literally
Alright, well-
everyone just goes fly.
Figure out the amnesia girl later.
Oh.
It's okay. With amnesia, she won't remember what happened.
Silver linings?
That's cruel.
Silver linings? Question mark?
What do I roll to find out if I lose memory from this?
That's not.
Seb's just like, no.
I am so down for amnesia arc.
Amnesia arc.
It's like a full house.
Everyone suddenly. Oh my god.
Everyone just all of a sudden forgets why we're even here.
Angel, seriously,
Yeah.
what do I roll?
Oh, god damn it.
God, honey. No.
Resistance? I think that's a
Fine.
thing. Resilience?
It would be, but no. You are not getting amnesia. DM plot armor.
What if we all got amnesia and we're just like, I don't know why we're here.
Why are we here?
Alright, well,
Oh,
let's get out of
shit.
here. Bye.
I mean, in all fairness, does Io ever really understand what's going on at any given time?
True. True.
I feel like Viri is like, I'm picturing this like moment where Batter is just up in the air. She's terrified, thinking Io's finally like It's it. The day of reckoning has come. We've hit an asteroid. He can't see what we're piloting into.
She's all in fucking crisis.
right.
Like her life is flashing before her eyes. Battery's just smearing.
She like licks a spoon and then lands with the force.
I thought you were gonna say lands with a fork.
We could do that too.
I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, so
It's going so
it's knocked unconscious. Sev, you're like trying to protect her and you're getting bashed around in crates. Dell, you are holding fast. Veery, you're having your life flash before your eyes, and it was battered.
I would like to get all
It's
It's
caught.
however-
all in batter. That's it. It's no
Yeah,
actual pictures. It's just batter.
just battered. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Io is having the time of his life with his piloting skills. He's done barrel rolls. You know, it's fantastic. He's having a high time.
I'm
I
good.
haven't been able to do barrel
yeah,
roll
you.
since we started.
Hey, Angie. What about Yara?
I was actually just wondering that too.
Yara's
She's
still tied up. So she's just like chilling in her chair.
Is the chair secure?
Like
now?
she's like in a roller coaster, you know, where you're like
Yeah!
tired and you're like going all over the place.
Is the hold on? That
The
is-
chair
the-
is on the ground. Like it was bolted to the ground so that she couldn't move with it.
Okay. Okay.
She's literally just like riding a roller coaster. Like you see her hair like flowing to the left, and then it goes over to the right. Then when you go
the
upside
most
down, it's
deadpan
straight up.
expression.
Yep. Just very unamused.
This is how I'm going to die.
This
In
is how I
captivity
die.
of one of the most disorganized crew in the galaxy.
Um,
I was a Sith apprentice once.
God damn it. Oh, how
Yeah,
the mighty have fallen.
100%. She's questioning her life choices at this moment.
Good. She needs to question her life choices. She's made terrible choices.
Getting
True.
on the ship being one.
Yeah, that being one. That being the most recent one. Yeah, but with the battle happening, that seems to kind of veer away the forces from the ship. And Io, you find a landing pad that you station yourself on. There doesn't seem to be any guards or anything. And you guys kind of get situated with being on ground and not moving.
I'm
You
Io
are
like
now-
walks up from the cockpit. He's like, "What the heck's wrong with everyone?"
Sev is getting on comms. Io, next time, warning. Oh, my back.
I'm
Oh, oh.
old man.
I am an old man, thank you.
Oh, I should have just
Mira's
mentioned.
about to puke.
I
Oh,
should have
oh dear,
mentioned
Mira.
he
Oh
doesn't
god.
have the
Away,
babies.
bucket.
He gave the baby. Oh no, he gave the babies all to the Mandalorians.
Yep,
Mhm.
the children are safely.
They're not here. They're
Oh
not
yeah,
here.
Iris
here.
and Siorna.
Throw Siorn and Iris.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it is just your crew. The cats are the only ones that you have, but they know how to handle space flight. So
Let's see a scientist try to bring them.
They've
as
lived
hostages.
with Io long enough.
yeah, they're used to his shenanigans.
Oh, Papa's going crazy again.
If,
No.
if anyone is near Sev and Mira, you just hear Sev just crack his back like all the way up the spine.
Sounds like the
Oh.
the bubble wrap that you just twist, just constant popping.
Okay.
Is everyone all right?
Mira threw
Update
up.
anything? We'll
I'm
clink.
sorry. It's just we came out and I had to evade. I didn't have time to issue warnings.
Multitasking. I'm sure you can do it.
It's fine. You'll.
Do I want to though?
Fair enough.
I think the muffins came out better than last time, though.
Mira's just covered in batter.
She's just like wiping
All
out
over.
batter from her hair. Yeah.
You know, I pictured us walking in and confronting Sadis a bit differently, but you know, I guess that's a look.
I mean, We could have been blown to smithereens out there.
Yeah, we are very
Peachy Keen
appreciative.
could have been experienced a breach in the hull.
We are very appreciative.
Good flying. Good flying. Just
Yeah.
like a brace warning would have been appreciated also. Like just a simple brace.
It's not enough time.
It's literally one word.
It's literally one word.
By the time I got on the comms and then told the warning, that would have cost me precious seconds in evading.
It's literally just hit button, brace, let go of button, back to piloting.
How
In
about
case you haven't noticed, I don't have eyes, so I have to focus a little harder.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
Hey guys,
I don't have
Either way.
eyes?
can we go rescue my master now?
Yes,
Yes.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
We'll table the
I
debate.
guess.
We'll table it. We'll pin it. We'll pin it for now. We'll come back to that.
Right,
Love
let's
that.
just go. Come on.
I am
All right.
slowly gathering my gear. I don't know if anyone else is.
Yeah, Viri, after getting the batter out of her hair, we're probably still doing it. Goes puts on her like battle armor and then puts Ven's robe on the outside. But she's grabbed her lightsabers and is standing at the door waiting for everyone to gather. It looks like she has something to say before jumping out.
Okay.
Unless people have something to do, but
I
I
mean,
mean,
waiting.
yeah, it's just gathering the gear and then waiting. So, yeah, you guys take a few moments to acclimate yourselves to where you're at, and the now aches and pains all over your body. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe a little bit of dizziness for some. Before you guys get to where Viri is, and you guys are all now gathered, ready to go.
Viri's standing there, her hair's like slicked back and like not like done neat or anything, but it's just very practical, like in a tie in the back. But she just kind of like looking at you all like a lot more somber than usual. So I don't know what's gonna happen, and I know we're all really emotional right now. But I talked to Ven, and you know this before. I don't even know if she wants us to risk ourselves, but we are for her. But just remember that she came here to save him. And I think we could honor everyone and Revan the way that she saved us by at least trying to see what Ven wants first.
As much as I want to agree with you, I don't think I can hold that promise. He looks to the group. How many more
I don't
people?
I don't think Revan would want that thing.
Revan wanted to bring up her children too. She wanted to bring him up with her husband too. Jackson Joseph would want to be here. We can't always get what we want.
But we try. We try first.
We've already tried. Very.
We're better than him. Let's not fall down to his level.
We won't. Even if we take his life, we won't.
Del, if I may.
What?
There was a moment in time where I would have agreed with you that he needs to die. But after hearing what Viri did with Jaro, don't you think there could be even a small chance that he could come back?
And then what? We just
Maybe he can see that what he's been doing is wrong, and he can go through things properly.
this.
Does he deserve that chance?
I don't know if he deserves it.
The answer is he doesn't. We give him a chance. He'll take it to do whatever he can to save his own skin.
I've read in older histories of a man named Hitler who is very much like Sai.
We don't let him get away. We get Ven, and we end this once and for all. Compassion is no longer the answer. Sai has made his choice clear. It's us or him.
Compassion in the face of hatred and death is the only way we don't become them. And she walks over and she puts her hand on Mira's shoulder. Mira, I'm sorry. I know you've lost a lot.
Compassion for others is what we have to think about in order to stop him from hurting anyone else in this galaxy, because he will. And Mira will shrug her hand away.
The compassion is not for him, it's for you. Jackson Joseph didn't want you to go down a dark route like this. Neither do I.
They didn't want to be dead either.
Del.
They didn't want to be murdered either.
Del.
I'm not saying he gets away. He doesn't. But let's not go down a route of murder either.
This isn't murder. This is justice. And he's going to step off the ship.
And Mira is
Are
going
we
to
just
follow.
leaving Sarah? We're just leaving her tied up. Unsupervised.
The turrets will do fine. If she moves or tries to escape, they'll knock her out.
Yeah.
Is Seorn still on the ship?
No, it's just us and the
No,
cats
he left.
and Yara.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last session.
Yeah, we put Sion and Iris and the babies, we put them with the Mandalorian fleet,
Gotcha.
or
Okay.
a section that's not partaking in the battle.
I didn't realize he went with him. Okay.
He was very grudging, but Iris managed to convince him. He's like, fine, I'll keep an eye on you. I don't trust you to be by yourself in this situation.
Yeah, Dell's already stepped off the ship.
Fury just gives Sev a nod, kind of like an understanding nod, and then follow after.
Yep, I guess got no other choice. And I follow.
No. As you guys make it off the ship, you start to go through the ship, or the station, sorry. And as you guys are moving through, all of a sudden, you hear distantly some sirens starting to go off, and you feel the station shudder. And then emergency lights start to blare as a voice, unrecognizable, just an unnamed person, comes over the intercom. The Starforge is under attack. Someone has bombed it. All hands to stations. And as you guys are going through the hallways, navigating through the station, and not running into everybody, it's like they were distracted elsewhere. We're going to move over to Ven real quick. So, Ven, you had just gotten done talking to Asidus again. You're kind of in that room, just kind of absorbing the conversation that happened. Are you meditating, or what are you doing after that conversation?
Okay, so I have my weapon with me, and he did not lock the door, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I might, in those first few moments, kind of recover emotionally, because that was a pretty, like, intense conversation. And I would be meditating, and I might even be kind of like trying to hone in on Sai's own emotions through our bond, because he's off doing something, and I don't know what it is. And I just kind of want to help. Okay. I want to use it to help me make, I guess, a choice.
Okay. Yeah, when you kind of reach out, you get the sensation that he was also a little bit jarred by your emotional conversation. It seemed like there were some cracks that started to show. You can't pinpoint where he is on the station. He went off to take care of something. But suddenly, the emotional softness that you had previously endured changes into a hardened, different shell. It's like he turns that off, and all of a sudden you get the sense that he's very focused, he's very agitated. And then the agitation grows into a much more familiar burst of anger as you start to hear like chaos starting to go on outside. Get this, there's something happening before you can hear ships leaving the station and going out into space. As you're kind of adjusting to that, that's when you kind of start to hear things based on your senses that there's a battle happening.
Okay. So if I see that difference, I would probably get up and grab my weapon and see if I could poke my head out and see if there's anything going on.
Okay. As you do, there are no guards there. Not sure if there was any beforehand or not. You weren't exactly focused on that, but you do see various Sith soldiers and stuff running around. It looks like they're getting ready to enter into battle. You know what this looks like. You've been through it. You've gone through the motions. You know what that we're going into war walk looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of hear them talking about, there's a muttering of Republic forces and a muttering of Mandalorian forces engaging in space combat. But you don't get really any details from it as they're just kind of moving quickly, almost not paying any attention to you.
Okay. Is the hallway pretty big? Like, how much can I see as I'm, like, kind of looking down?
The hallways are big enough that you could probably walk. Well, Dell could probably walk with another Dell shoulder to shoulder, but
I just mean,
Nothing.
like, in length. Like, you know, can I see far
Length?
down the hallways? Like, or is it pretty short? I'm just trying to get an idea of how big that, like, this area that I am in
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, the area that you're in, you're able to kind of see hallways. You don't really see any doors nearby. It's like this particular room that Asidus had set up for you was meant for privacy. But you have about 15, 20 feet from each side of the door before it turns into another hallway, it looks like.
Okay. Well, if people aren't paying attention to me and something seems to be going on, I might kind of try and scout out a little bit. I'll use my little force ability where people don't notice me as much anyway, just to kind of secure that people ignoring me thing.
That's not a problem. They're already seemingly distracted. As you move and continue moving downwards, trying to figure out what's going on, that's when you feel the shudder of the station. And you hear the same announcement and see the lights going off. You're about halfway down the hall and you hear a door shut and lock behind you. The room that you were in is now cut off.
Okay. Is everything else clear?
Yeah. You actually no longer see any more soldiers because a great rush of them kind of ran down the halls after that. Now it's eerily silent.
Okay. Maybe I'll try to see if I can sense Viri or something like that, because, you know, our conversation was like, we're not coming for you. Totally, Ven. Yeah. We'll see you when we don't see you.
We're just down the hall.
Wink! Are they around?
Just down the hall, imagine.
What's up, guys? Are you my ride?
Are you my ride?
Yeah, you reach out and you are able to sense Viri, which Viri, you kind of sense that tendril as well reaching out to you. You guys, at this point of movement, you are not too far away, but you are not, like, around the corner. Ven is definitely a bit deeper into the station than where the crew is.
Beer does that like Star Wars move, while, like, everyone else like is running and she just stops and looks out into the distance. She's here. She's here. That's why we came. Come on.
There's Barry.
Like, yep, we know. Let's go.
Very taps into the force of speed and just like zooms past everyone.
Yeah, just zoom. Gone. Yeah, you do sense her, and then by proxy you start to sense the others with, no sign of the kids or anything like that. You just sense the crew of the Peachy Keen.
Okay.
And then a void in the shape of a little blue
No
girl.
Twi'lek.
Yeah.
I just realized the implications of that. Never mind. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, so I would probably, like, I'm not surprised, but I also sort of, like, cuss a little bit under my breath, like, guys. And, I will, I don't know. I might just try and, like, poke my head through all these rooms in different places and see if I can see anything useful. I kind of am really concerned, too, not only trying to get to them, but also to see if I can see any cameras or anything that can let me know what Sai's doing right now, especially because he kept talking about, like, wrapping up all these plans. So I don't know if there's anything like that around here, but...
Yeah, it looks like where you're at, you happen to be on, like, a more residential type of sector, like, you're coming across, like, various barracks and, like, rooms for maybe, aside this is lieutenants and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The occasional, like, cafeterias, that kind of thing. This seems to be the living area, but there are no cameras, there's no, like, security rooms that you're bypassing, it's strictly residential.
Okay. All right. Is there anything that is around me in these rooms that I could write on really fast? Scribble something?
Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts, like, everyone got up in a rush. So, like, there are some, like, open data pads and stuff like that. There's...
One guard just has crayons and a coloring book, like, sitting there.
Perfect!
Guard duty
Exactly
is
what I
boring.
need!
Guard duty is boring, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I feel that.
But yeah, there's various different ways for you to write something down, or...
Okay. Very quickly, I will write a note to Asidus. I know the door's locked. I don't know if I can, like, stuff it underneath the crack or something, or if that's cut off to me completely.
Yeah, you're able to, like, get it to where it, like, jams in the crack of the door and it just, like, stays there. Yeah.
It'll be there, like you can see it.
Yeah. It'll just stick out like a little flag or something.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll message you what that says later.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds
cool.
good.
But yeah, I had that, and then I am going to go try and find the crew.
Okay. Alright, yep. You maneuver your way through the halls, and as you do, the sense of your group, your crew gets bigger and bigger. Before it seems like you can almost see them through a wall, like you're coming up on a hallway and it just turns to the left. And Vera, you're starting to kind of feel the same thing as you guys start to get close. Get the feeling you're about to reunite.
This way.
I assume the rest of the crew is following
Yes.
the eager Viri. Okay.
Yeah. I was kind of keeping an eye around behind them as he skitters after.
Skitters.
Of course.
Through
leaves
the
it-
vents.
yeah. Well, are the vents safe here? That's the question.
Let's assume no, for sure.
I mean, Io wants to find out because he's a vent rat.
God damn it, Io.
Love that that phrase is.
Hey, that one time it worked for us.
Once.
I love it. Yep. And you guys turn the corner. Your crew, you motley crew, and there stands the unharmed, albeit a little bit emotionally exhausted Fen.
Ben, right. Jousting, okay. No.
I was ready to go.
Alright, it's ready to fight them. No, not yet. Calm yourself, bye.
You'll get your moment. You'll get your moment.
Master, we didn't come for you.
Total by accident, you know, got lost in those
hey, Red, you're
hyperspace
here.
lanes.
Yeah, and she's like, she doesn't look harmed at all. She looks really, yeah, she probably just looks really tired, and that's about it. And she even has her weapon, so I'm sure that was probably a like, oh, okay, hi, type of sight. And she just like looks at all of you, and she will is very closer to her. Is very close to her.
Yeah,
Veer
Veer
was
in
leading.
the
Yeah,
front.
Veer was leading.
Oh, perfect. She just like flat out hugs Viri.
Oh.
Aw.
Veer probably had one hand on a saber, was like excited, but seeing Ben with a saber in hand was kind of like, this is shady. But then hugs her right back. Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine. She like looks at all of them and she says, "So you brought out an army?"
Was it obvious?
I'll have you know, I had no part in that.
Explosions happening in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looks
How
out the
did you
viewport.
know?
Just looks out the viewport. There's like a dozen ships just firing back
Yeah.
at each other.
Vaguely
Wreckage
gestures
floating
to the window.
I don't think we thought it was going to be this easy to find you. It might have been a little overkill. Sorry.
Well, he let me go, so it was pretty easy to leave.
She turns to Dell. What? He let you go? Weird. How irredeemable of him.
Does she say that in character? Is that actually in
No,
character?
that's in character.
Mira's gonna walk up to where Vin and Viri are hugging. And just scan Vin
Okay.
Sure.
to see if there's any like tracking devices or anything. Like, is Sai letting her go for a reason?
Yeah.
For a reason we don't know about.
Ben actually like looks at her pretty appreciatively, and she especially like holds out her lightsaber. And
That was a sweet moment. How dare you question that?
Very.
well, he's had it this whole time too. So he could have put a tracker in there for all she knows.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's a computer check.
You would be correct.
While this is happening, Dell will step forward and go, "Yes, he is still irredeemable." Where is he?
Ven just kind of like looks at all of them and
You can see Seb shaking his head if you're looking at this.
I was probably looking somewhere random.
At the wall.
Par for the course. Par for the course.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just looking at a wall.
25 total.
Okay. You do not detect anything on Ven, on her person, or even on her saber. It matches up.
She's clean.
Good thought, Mira. And she says, she'll like take both of her hands and like put it on her shoulders, like kind of gently and very like timidly, like if she wants to pull away, like absolutely she can, because she's not sure if she even wants to be touched right now. But
On
she
Mira's
just-
shoulders?
Yeah, on Mira. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
And she says, "I heard. I'm so sorry."
Good. And what did you hear?
I told you, Dell. I talked to her.
Are you suspicious of me, Del?
Yes, I am.
I sense some animosity.
Animosity.
anger, something. I'm not sure.
No shit. Now you're gonna tell me where he is and I'm gonna tear this station apart.
I don't know where he is.
Bullshit.
He's in the
Want the
station
truth?
somewhere. I don't know. I tried to sense where he is, but I get the feeling...
Then try harder.
Del.
Del. If you have something to say, then say it right now while it's quiet.
How the fuck can you look that man in the eye and think he's savable? That's what I want to know. Same for you, Sev. He had your whole fucking team butchered. What about you, Viri? What about Yara's mental state? Are we just gonna glance over that?
Del,
Oh,
you
what
saw
did he tell you?
you saw how we got through to her. What's going on with you?
What's going on with me?
You weren't acting like this when Revan showed up to us.
Ben does a double take.
We'll get to that later.
Ow.
No, I wasn't.
Ben
That's
has
because I didn't have
questions.
time.
Yeah.
That's because I didn't have time to think. I reminisced. That's all.
Del, question
What?
for you. Do you remember?
Oh, sure. Let's have 20 fucking questions.
Yeah, one
As an
question.
entire expansion.
Del,
What?
one question. Revan killed more than Sai did, and they gave her a chance. So what makes him any different?
I'm sorry. Did Revan kill children?
Yes.
Or unarmed civilians? When?
Yes!
Tell me when.
When she
Tell
was
me.
a Sith. All the time. She did just as despicable acts as Sai has done.
Really?
Why are you pretending that her Sith reign didn't happen?
I'm very well aware of her Sith reign. Alright?
You're angry because it's personal, and I understand, and you have every right to be.
Do you fucking understand?
I
Do
know
you?
too.
Oh, really? You really don't fucking see me? Do you want to know what he did? Huh? Do you want to know exactly what he fucking did? Because I'm pretty sure he didn't tell you shit. What he
I heard
did
what he
was
did.
put... Oh, so
Very
show
told
me.
me.
Oh, really? That's
I already did.
fantastic. Really? That's fantastic. Did she tell you about him putting explosive collars around their necks?
Yes.
Him giving us 1 minute to decide who dies?
More or less.
So what, you want me to sit there and go, oh yeah, save him?
I don't want you to give in to your anger and let it control you.
And I don't want you to give in to this blind fucking lust that you have for him. You are in denial.
Lust. Denial.
Doing with him all this time.
Hmm?
Tell me what you've been doing with him all this time. Letting him get you this little sob story. He's the victim here.
You're
Is that
assuming
what
a lot and you didn't even hear what happened. You're just all
I don't
assumptions
care.
right now because you're too angry. You need to get yourself under control.
I am under control. Ben. I have one goal right now, and that is to kill the sadist Morrison. And if you get in my way, and he ignites his lightsaber,
Our goal was
Thank
to
you.
save Ben, and Viri ignites hers.
Oh boy.
We're not
Ben just
doing
sighs.
Sev is drawing his pistol.
Del, think about where you are. You are in
I am
a
on-
space station with hundreds of Sith. There's something that's happening with the hybrids. There's more and more coming by the second. You are
then why the
outnumbered.
fuck aren't we stopping him? I have been in war before. There have been hundreds of Sith in front of us. Do you remember the Battle of Coruscant?
There wasn't how many of us? I don't remember now. 1, 2, 3. Rachel's counting now. Sorry.
This is the thing.
There's 6 of us.
That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Is there?
Now that we have 7, I'm confused now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7.
6. 4, 5, 6.
Theory,
I mean-
then, Seth,
I mean,
Del,
about that.
me.
No.
There's 6.
There's
Oh.
6. Yeah, there's 6.
No, there's not. I always seem to disappear amidst this.
Oh god damn it. Is there a vent nearby?
It's Aurelius all over again.
I know. Do we not see her walk away? Like that's. How do we not see Io walk away?
Well,
She's
we
just
are
standing
we
there.
are listening to Del yell at the top of his lungs.
Stealth check or something, though?
There was a private check that had passed. But you guys didn't see him walk because Mira's been keeping an eye out. He doesn't walk down the hallway at all.
Is there a
I'm
vent?
an event.
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't see Io get into a fucking vent. Okay.
I mean, if
Aurelius.
he's behind somebody else, everyone's focusing on the argument between Del.
No, but Seb would be too focused on the argument right now.
I
so.
mean, you guys are welcome to roll a perception check to see if you can figure out where he fucking went.
I'm just gonna roll just for shits. Just for shits and giggles. If it comes to play,
If
let me know.
Seb is the one who finds him, so help me God.
Perception. Da. Right? Yeah, that one. Oh, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4.
Okay. Is anybody else gonna try to roll a perception?
Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That was too focused.
Yeah, I was
5,
gonna
sorry,
keep talking
5.
to Del while they're looking for him. I think I had one more thing I wanted to say, but you guys can do your rolls.
5, sorry. 5.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Anyone who
Apparently,
can do
Gary's not
perception.
paying attention to it, so she won't roll.
Mira's staring down a hallway. She's not really paying attention to any of the group other than the noise that they're making that might attract anyone else.
Sorry, that would be 5
Okay,
successes.
Okay, you guys go ahead with your conversation. I will intervene when Seb has noticed.
So then, Adele's looking like really worked up. People are drawing weapons. Ven has not drawn her weapon. Instead, she kind of moves in front of Del and like not aggressively, but she she's kind of been doing this a lot where she's like just kind of holding people by their shoulders and just kind of like looking at them and like in like a comforting sort of way. And so she takes her hands on either side of him, of his like arms, and she says, Del, the reason why so many things go wrong, why empires like this rise and hurt people, is because people justify for what they feel is a good reason, and they give in to emotions like fear and anger because the reasons seem right. The reasons seem right. I don't want you to give in to anger right now and make a choice that's going to get you killed or that's going to be at the cost of your soul. You want to be able to do things without regrets.
We can't do things without regrets.
No, we can. The minute you start thinking that, the minute you become how he is, the minute you start down that road, it's going to be easier and easier to justify horrible things until you know you're someone who don't recognize.
I am not the man I was before the Battle of Coruscant. I was a young man with hope. You want to know what I've seen at the hands of Sith? I have seen slaughter. I have seen pain. I have seen war.
All of us have, Del. It's up to
But
us
you
to figure out.
understand.
It is up to us to act better than that.
Look at the hope that Revan has taught you and brought us. That's what we're fighting for.
Yeah, look how she turned it around. She was just as bad as everyone else. And she changed. And she brought hope. Be that person for other people instead of giving in to who you want to be right now because you're angry.
Other people?
Yes.
You speak of helping other people. What has I done? Other than murder? He took Revan from me. He took Jackson Joseph. He was going to kill Drea. He was going to kill Iris. When those babies grow up, and I will raise those babies, you can tell them. You can look them in the eye and tell them that their mother died because of compassion.
And that the new father turned into a murderer? I won't let
Yeah.
that happen.
This is about you, Del. This isn't about him right now.
Me.
Yes, you.
You're worried about me.
Yes.
You can change that afterwards.
No.
I have a mission here.
No, you don't get to make some strange exception for yourself to do something and then go back to the light. You gotta stay on the path even when it's hard. Even when it kills you.
Watching Revan die killed me. Watching my brothers burn to death killed me.
You're better
Having
than this.
to kill my wife, who I loved for years, killed me. I am already dead. For the cost by
For your-
stopping him.
For your unignites or savers.
I am on this path of hatred and pain. I know that. And I want to stop others from going through what I went through. Even if it means losing myself.
No, Del. No.
Yes. I have to kill myself in the process to stop him from harming others. To keep families whole again. Then I will, Ben.
Del.
Fury goes forward and hugs him. You told me
And
you're
we'll
gonna...
hug him too.
You said you're gonna be a dad. I need a
Saber
dad.
drops.
If I may, you're gonna have kids to protect, Del. I'd say you need to stay alive during this.
He took Ben from me.
What?
He took you from me. He stole you from me. I thought he was going to kill you.
Fury slinks out of the way now.
Who?
That went in a different direction.
Yeah.
Like she literally gives the very look. Wait, don't leave me here.
He's looking around the vents for Io at this point.
Oh, Seven's gonna point out to Mary that there's a vent like right over there, and
Oh,
Io's in it.
interesting. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. So she will like do that thing where when you release a hug, you like squeeze them first, so it's not like an abrupt, like mean takeaway. But she'll and then she'll kind of like step back, and still be kind of like holding his shoulders, and say, "I understand that you would be scared. I was too. Okay. And if we need to process things, everyone needs to. And I understand, and we can figure it out and we can talk about it. But rushing blind to I don't even know what his power is right now. And there's armies in here. We need to just leave and regroup and figure it out. And I want if we face him, Del, and I don't know what that's going to look like, but if we face him, I want you and everyone else here. And she like kind of reaches over at Mira too, even if she's not paying attention. But like she can sense, I think, that both of them are lost the most at the moment. And Sev seems okay, so I'm sorry I'm ignoring Sev.
Are you good?
I only have 2 hands too. But she might even glance at Sev actually, because she knows the Delta team died. I'm trying to remember what she all knows. But she says, when we face him, it has to be not burning with anger or willing to do whatever it takes. All of you are too important and too precious of souls to lose yourself to this. It's not worth it, and it's never worth it.
He's taken
That's
so much.
That's exactly what he did. That's why he turned on this path, was justifying. And he was scared and he was angry. And look where it led him. If any of you walked on this path, you could be the next tyrant, the next person. And I don't want that.
I just want it back.
I know.
He took so much from me.
I know.
I have this.
More than anything, I want all of you to keep yourselves, all right?
I have to make amends for my failure.
You can make amends by growing from this. Becoming kinder. Becoming more willing to do what's right. Not letting it transform you into someone you never recognized. It's never worth it. It's never worth it. I have seen it so many times. Not just in him, but in friends that turn to the dark side. In Revan and Malik. I've seen it too many times. It can't keep happening. The cycle has to break. We have to be better.
This is the most lost you've ever seen, Del. Almost like when you saw him having PTSD attacks. Instead, this isn't a fear of what happened, it's a fear of what's going to happen. And it's very clear. He tried bottling his emotions, and everything is just spilling out at this point. The loss, the anger, the confusion, the hatred, the love for you, the love for his family, the want for justice, the want for peace, it's all like circling him in this moment. He just looks down at you. I'm a broken man, Ben. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
I want my family back. I want my mother back. I want my sister and my brother back. Why did he take them from us?
Because he walked down the path of justification for his actions. That's why I'm very insistent about this, Del. And Mira and all of you, I mean, all of you are some of the most caring souls I've ever met. And it would be like a dagger to the heart to see you transformed into something that you're not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
For
He's
what?
gonna kneel down grab his saber. I don't want to be like him. I want my family. But this has to end today. We cannot let him escape again. Then, if I promise to bring him back alive, will you join up me?
Question. What is like been going on in the station right now? Like, does it seem like it's been more chaotic? Do we hear any activity, things like that?
Yeah, explosions.
Yeah.
Explosions.
As you guys were talking, there have been like other explosions that you guys are starting to, as you're getting more cognizant about everything around you instead of the feelings, that they are not explosions from the battle of space outside. They're from within the station. And Mira has already been kind of looking through things, scoping things out, and has found that these explosions are emanating from the labs where Sidus had been using the Starforge to mass produce, or to try to mass produce, hybrids. And it seems to be under attack from the inside.
From the center core of the station is where the labs all seem to be. I'm pinging it on the picture.
What? Why would the explosions be happening from within?
I
Well,
thought they sounded more internal. I could hear them echoing down the vents in a weird way.
I look up.
I'm
When did you
back.
get up there?
Shouty
I don't.
Io. What the fuck?
He doesn't play with mechanics very well.
Do you want to get
What?
down from there? We don't know what's in the vents.
I've been
Are you alright?
scouting them.
Are you alright? Are you hiding, or are you want there because you?
Well, I figured I'd give you two some privacy while you had your discussion.
Oh, Io, never change.
And I also was just kind of like looking a little bit ahead down the hallway, but I didn't want to venture too far of those explosions. That was
Star.
what was
I know.
happening.
I know Starforges tend to mass produce things, and I sensed the number of hybrids growing. But is it that he can't control them? Maybe?
It's possible, but from what we can tell, he can control them fairly well.
Yeah. Okay.
Control.
She turns to Dell and she says, I want to stop him too. I don't know what that's going to look like. But I can't. I've made, and it doesn't just apply to him, I have made a commitment since I was young. I won't kill someone if I feel like they have the chance to be brought back. And it became very clear to me that there's a chance. But I'm not against trying to stop what we can. I just am not sure if this is the wisest situation. If there's something going on, though, and she looks at Mira, you said there's some... Can you see what's going on exactly, besides the labs?
No. There's explosions at the center of the station.
Is the whole place gonna blow up, or is it just isolated there?
Well, I feel like there's a chance it's probably all gonna blow up, so we might want to get moving.
That's why I'm asking.
And again, you start to feel like the shuddering as some more explosions seem to go off deeper into the station.
Well, we got what we came for. Let's just get out of here then.
I feel like this might be our only chance to actually stop the hybrids.
To at least, yeah.
Mira, what do you mean by some sort of sentience, though?
Just this station, it's been used for bad things. And it's pretty old.
Yeah.
The normal paths and stuff that I would use to try and find information, like, they don't exist on a system that's this old.
So it's not alive, it's just not something you're familiar with?
It's not something that I really know.
Yeah.
And Miro will look at Ven.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh. I don't know much about them. I know that Revan knew more. I think this is very ancient technology beyond what anyone's familiar with.
I almost want to roll a lore check because I'm not sure if Sev would know anything about these things.
You could try. It's always worth a try.
As much as see, they'll
I'm
try to
also
collect
trying
himself.
to type a word to a certain player.
Is it to me?
No,
Totally you.
I was
Oh.
messaging you.
it's to Ven.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't see it.
I'm still typing it. That's why.
Okay.
I just didn't want us to
Rachel
like tip
almost-
ahead before I could actually get everything down.
Sure.
Rachel and Frank is of, oh my god, I'm missing things!
Ah! I know, I felt bad. Sometimes you will, Rob. Like, you'll whisper me and I don't look at it. Because I don't look at the chat when I'm talking. And then you'll just be, like, nice, patiently waiting for me to notice for, like, 10 minutes. I always feel so bad.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
It's actually a really good roll too.
It is a good
That was
roll.
a very
That
good
was
roll.
decent.
That was a very good roll. Sev, you know from fighting previously and dealing with the aftermath of them, you know that the Starforges are ancient, like they are thousands of years old. Because of the previous species, the Rakata Prime, who had built them originally. And you know that they were used as mass-producing station. They were not designed for any combat or attack. They are literally a factory. You know from personal experience that Revan and Malak had used them to produce ships and armament and droids for their army, their Sith army. Later, just Malak, where Revan destroyed them that Malak had operated on. So you know that they are purely for mass production purposes of pretty much anything.
Okay.
Organic, inorganic, it doesn't matter. They are solely a factory. And in the wrong hands, are a bad thing.
Sorry, could you repeat the first part of the thing? Organic or inorganic?
Yes.
Yes.
Angie, I'm going to send you a private message. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, the private messages.
Everyone else continue.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. Seb, you had probably. Did you have something you wanted to do first?
I don't know. Basically, just I know these things are old, but I don't know. I never really. And they're just factories. There shouldn't be any weapons on these things.
Yeah. I think somehow the Force is used with it too. Maybe not. I never quite understood that. She like looks at at the thing like Mira sent her, and kind of like walks over to her, and quietly is like, "Does it mean a window to act or a window to get out? The context of this, and who's Shadowbroker? Oh, we know who Shadowbroker is, don't we? I'm sorry, it's been a while since I played.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Oh, she
might.
not
Yuri
here?
doesn't.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, is Rob not here now?
Rob is
Yes.
not here.
He has stepped AFK.
Just kidding.
Oh, while that's happening,
question.
Seven's gonna go to Dell and just kind of look at him. He's like, it's like kind of like fist to chest kind of things. Like, you good?
Not really. Been kind of holding in a lot.
I can tell.
Can we, you see, he straightens himself out. We need to stop Sai. Today. In any way we can.
That I can agree with.
I hate to interrupt. Is someone clicking a pen near a mic or something?
Sorry.
Sorry, it's just
I was in the
really
vent,
loud.
echoing
and
in the vents.
My bad.
It's just
That's not ominous at all.
nope.
I was like flinching every minute because I was like, what is that? That was my music. I'm like, what is happening?
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I was asking a question to Mira, but maybe the DM can answer for me since Mira's not here.
Sure. What was the question?
She was just asking Mira, does this message mean the window is to get out or the window is to take care of things?
To escape.
Oh, to escape. Okay.
Conjoined with the explosions that you are feeling / hearing, and just kind of the general feel that something is amiss. It's a window to get the fuck off the station.
Mhm.
Somehow you feel like whatever is going on, these explosions that are happening are going to bring down the station.
Okay. So I think like she just kind of is like, as everyone's talking about like, yeah, we should, go in there and blah blah blah. She just kind of like holds up her hand and just kind of like focuses in on the force and the station and just kind of sensing out things. Can I while I'm doing that, can I sense if Poseidus is on the station still or is he gone?
You sense that he is still on the station, but it seems like he's trying to move to get off the station. And you're also starting to sense that he's trying to set up, get you off the station as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's you're able to feel like the anger and frustration of attack and stuff, but you're also able to kind of sense his concern for you.
Okay.
And essentially, if the crew won't get you off the ship, he will.
Right.
God,
Okay.
he's got priorities.
Exactly.
So she like opens her eyes and she says, "All right, I think this thing is actually going to fall apart. Even I can sense him. He's even leaving, trying to leave. If he's trying to leave, then we should probably leave too."
I am all for leaving. Io turns around to go back on the wheeling game.
Dell.
Yes.
Now, if this
We're
was a
leaving.
smaller station, I would agree, but I just don't know where even he would be. I can't get quite where he is. It's
If
more
he's
of,
trying to get off the station, then he's going to be out. He's going to be outside.
oh, you mean from the Peachy Keen, we try to look for a ship or something?
One second, guys.
What?
I think
I-
he said, please hold.
Oh! Okay.
Sorry. My thing got out and Del basically says if he's in space we can still catch him.
Then let's get back to the ship.
Okay, we should leave then.
Let's go.
Io's running now. Go,
Del is
he's
gonna
going.
pick up Ven. And he's gonna pick up Sev.
That will probably be like, I really would like to walk this time, please. I've been locked in a room
And he
for like
continues-
2 days.
He continues picking her
I
up
get out of
anyways.
his arms. I like use the force to launch out.
Picturing like Rey from like The Force Awakens, like, don't hold my hand. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah, 100%.
okay, honestly, as much as I want to try and fight it, I just love the idea of a 6 foot tall Sev who's literally only 2 feet shorter than Del.
I love it.
It's just getting picked up.
Picked up like a child. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, Del's
Beer-
not just picking up them two. He's going for Mira and Beery. He's picking up anyone who's along the way so he can get off this faster. And by the way,
Luckily, Io already booked it.
oh Jesus Christ, that's not what I meant to do.
Ven did get out of your arms though, Del.
What?
She said she wanted to walk. I'm just letting you know.
There we go.
Or
What
run.
the
I want to run by myself.
You still got set to D20.
You guys at the D20.
Oh, right. Oops.
Shut
Del,
up, man.
Del, I am
D6.
I am a-
D6.
there we go, better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
Whoever he crosses is picked up. And
Del.
he's holding on
Del.
tight.
That was a
Del,
bust.
I am a Mandalorian, damn it, you can let me down.
I'm faster. Shut up. And he's gonna continue running. I just like to give up so like it.
Very flips out of the way of it. Like, this
Yeah,
hell no.
I feel like me and Viri like probably exchange glances as we're like running after them.
Can I pick up Mira? Or
yeah.
Mira let me pick her up?
I feel like Mira would be allowed to be picked up for the
That's
sake
like,
of
please,
things.
will someone let me pick them up?
Do I have to yank Io out of a vent as I'm running?
No, he's already
past
booking it. He's already booking it
He's
back.
already had to be running.
Literally, when
You-
Ben said, let's go, let's get off here, he
Yeah,
ran.
but Del's gonna catch up to you. That's the funny part.
He's like, oh shit, when he looks behind me, he's a little terrified.
Big old Hulk just coming at her.
With a 6 foot tall commando and a blueberry. Just
I just look up. Beery looks over to Ben and just goes, "Welcome back, Master."
Sam is kind of like reaching behind him, just like
Mandalorian having a breakdown. Check.
Ven just kind of like, yeah, rolls her eyes. She's like, it's pretty much like normal.
It's good to be back.
it's good to be back.
Fabulous.
Welcome back.
Actually, I think having a chance one-on-one in a way with her while they're running, she actually does quickly look at her and, is he redeemable? Kind of like, I was sure before, but like, I don't know, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we do? Help.
Ven just like gives a very like decisive nod, and she says, it's like he took a few steps forward, more than I've seen in a long time. Yes.
She nods and says, "Good. I got through to Veer or Yara. No, fuck." And then she just starts running faster.
I love how that's canon. That's canon.
Oh, 100% canon. Shit, fuck. And just starts running faster, like trying to get away from the conversation. It's like when you walk the wrong way and you're like, "Yep, go out, the buddy. Okay, bye. All right, English."
Oh my gosh. You just hear Ben go, "Good," behind you.
Okay. Yep. So you guys are booking it to get off of this station.
Begrudgingly.
And- begrudgingly. You guys do make it back to the Peachy Keen. You guys get boarded. I don't know if Io tells you guys to strap in and, you know.
I mean, I feel like he just assumes you would like know to do that at this point. We're trying to get away from an exploding ship. It's just logical.
Seth just like wrestles his way out of the death grip that is Del. Just like, God damn it, man.
He's blushing a little.
I know,
You can't
right?
see under the helmet, but just a little.
No, we're
Kind of
thinking
peach
that's
on
the
the on the helmet.
The,
No,
yeah,
we
we get
do
the little
that
spots of blush around the helmet.
Okay.
He's just like, thank God, Delta can't see me right now. He's like, yes, okay,
Their
Fury needs a
helmets are
father
just
figure. I don't need a
watching.
father figure.
I don't need it, God damn it. Trying to regain like some semblance of like, you know, of non-embarrassment. Just like, okay.
right.
Ven sort of gives it as we all run up. Like Ven sort of gives him a look of like knowing, because Del was doing that to her earlier, just running around with her.
And
He's like, I totally understand.
Yeah.
and after composing himself and the thankfulness from he's actually going to go up to the cockpit with Io and see if he can help with anything.
He's gonna run down into a gunner seat.
Don't get my way.
Right, gunner seat, got it.
I'm gonna
like
throw,
boots from
throw
the
Seb into a
cockpit.
gunner seat.
Okay, fair enough. Probably better I was here
Keep
anyway.
them.
Viri might walk out of it when she sees Del walking over and be like, oh, right, no, never mind. Here you go.
And be like, nope, you have that bye.
Ven will also go in the cockpit with Io, and just kind of see if, like, be watching and seeing if there's anything like important that might be happening, especially like with the Starforge, or if she can spot any.
Are you gonna
ships
Luke
they recognize
Skywalker
or anything.
reach out for Sai?
You
Not
can
gonna lie.
sense me. I shouldn't have gone on
Yeah,
this
I
mission.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
It's like Revenge of the Sith. I'm jeopardizing this mission. I shouldn't have come.
Oh, 100%.
What if Ben just turns around? My father's here. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Your dad's here too?
Who's your dad? Why have we never heard of this before?
I didn't bring up your parents for no reason.
Yeah, he was actually.
They're actually on the Starforge currently.
He's just like, I mean, if they're with the whole Zeltron culture, he's just like, he's in like the Starforge bar, just like partying. That's all he's doing.
He just thinks
Just
the
partying as
explosions
the
are
world
base.
burns around them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Zeltrons. I love them so much. It's so
I
funny.
know. They're a fantastic race.
That is the least Zeltron there ever was.
Oh yeah.
I know. She is so unique and I love everything about her.
It's nature versus nurture right there.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
It proves the theory. Yeah, I mean, I think, I guess I have a question, Ange. So when I have, like, in these past few times when I've, like, reached out to Asidus or, like, trying to monitor his emotions or anything like that, like, or in the past, has he been able to pick up on when I do that? Or is it kind of just, like, that bond's always there and either of us can check in on with the other at any point, but it's not, like, you necessarily notice?
At first, it was just kind of like the subtle, like, back in the mind thing. Now you get the feeling that he kind of is more actively aware of it.
Okay.
As your own ping goes off, as you feel him reaching out to you. Are you safe, then?
And I can just reply in my mind, right? Man.
Yep, this is all in mind, yeah.
Perfect.
Or else I would hear all of it.
Yeah. Io and Seb, like, slowly look over.
Like,
Oh no, Io kicked Sev out of the cockpit.
Yeah, I'm
he
on a
said,
gunner.
no, go.
I got kicked out, and then Del fucking grabbed me and threw me into a gunner
He
seat.
didn't do his
got
right,
ragdolled.
You're right. Okay. So yeah, Ben just responds and she says, "Yeah, I am. Are you?"
I will be. I have a ship. I guess first time I've ever been grateful for that damn crew of yours.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to decide what to do, and the attacks came, and it seemed like things were going to be bad. So
Well, then, and you can almost like see him like standing at the edge of a ramp to a ship, like looking up, like where the Peachy Keen's at. You can kind of ping him.
That's fun.
I love you, Ven. We will be together soon. I promise.
Sai, I love you too. Please remember what we talked about. I want your soul to be okay.
There's a tug at your neck. Just slightly. But the ring that he never took back.
No, I took it back. He put it on his finger.
No, he didn't. You
Yes, he
kept
did.
it on. I thought
No.
you kept it on your necklace. You kept it
Oh,
on your
yeah,
necklace.
I didn't put it
Yeah.
on. Okay, I thought you meant he never took it back, like his ring.
He never took his ring back from you. You put it
No,
on your
you had
necklace.
it on a necklace. Yeah, with yours.
I have IC chat to prove he took it. She handed it to him in the morning. Like, that was the first thing she did. And then he was like, oh,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
And he put it on his finger. Yeah.
Oh, well, DM fail. We'll just say that he was just tugging on it anyway. On yours.
On mine.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
Reminder of the connection of the marriage. Yeah.
It's still there.
When you
I-
guys forget to read back at the chats.
I know, right?
I mean, they're log entries. I don't blame you guys.
No, that's I've been avoiding just so I can be surprised.
Exactly.
So
So anyway, sorry. What happens then?
That's it. It ends.
And as it ends, you are, pulling away from the station as Io deftly moves through the crazy combat, and you can see ships leaving. Your eyes go to a particular one. It's a very sleek, like, black ship. It just kind of also harrowingly dodges after you leave. And it goes away from battle. Once it's far enough away, you see it jump in hyperspace, and it's gone. But meanwhile, the rest of the combat is going around you, and then you start to hear explosions, and like a wave comes and hits the ship and shudder. And again, I will need a coordination roll from, the boys in the gun seats. See if you stay in those seats.
I would have said there's like a strap though. Like no? Okay.
You didn't say
Am I in
that
a gun
dropped
seat?
in. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Ben's
I'm not alone
not.
on this.
Steph's like, no, fuck you.
Coordination, you say?
Coordination.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yes. Yeah, see?
Okay.
This time it won't be D-fucking-20s.
That's better than you did last time, Viri. I'll give you that.
7.
One, two,
She
three,
slips
four,
on some
five,
batter that was left on the
seven,
ground, but like keeps
8.
her feet.
Steadies herself, yeah.
So who's
Six.
watching the babies?
6.
Oh wait, that's
There's
right.
no babies on the
There's no baby on
Never
ship.
mind.
There's no
I
babies on
just
ship?
remembered that again. So used to them being
Yep.
there.
We're gonna say that Mira has like strapped herself in because DM felt really bad and her player is not back yet. So
She learned her lesson.
DM might
I
be
was
pulling
going to-
slight favoritism with that, but I don't want Mira to have a
I
fucking
think we all
concussion.
felt bad.
Yeah, you guys are surprisingly stable. Io, roll me a piloting check.
Can I
Oh,
also roll
Lord.
perception to see if there's any like fighters tailing us?
Yeah, go right ahead. Roll me a perception.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4. That's 10.
Okay, that works. The pulsing wave slightly jars you. You weren't quite ready for that just yet, but you do get the ship stabilized and continue to dodge and weave around the smattering of ships, which
It's gonna
Sev?
punch
That'd be a
it
7 for me,
into
yeah.
hyperdrive when there's an opening to do it.
okay.
He just keyed in some random combination he doesn't know where they'll end up.
That's awesome.
Within an asteroid with a giant worm that will eat us when we show up.
You know, we'll just have meat for a long time.
Anyways, do I see any?
What you see, Sev, is you notice like the fighting is stopping. And yeah, they're like trying to get away from the station.
Okay.
And you kind of notice like the station actually exploding. And for those of you who are looking out any windows at it, you will see a huge explosion akin to like what happened with Alderaan. It just flash of light and then it just explodes. There's like a wave that comes through of force energy from it before debris just kind of hovers in the space. If it gets too close to the pull of Dantooine, it kind of goes towards the gravitational pull, but gets burned up in the atmosphere. And the Starforge is officially gone as you jump into hyperspace.
Well,
Once they reach the hyperspace, Io just like sags in his seat, just like, oh god, we made it.
Same for Sev. And
Guys, what about the one on Kashyyyk? Or Kite Shike? I forget the other. Kashyyyk. Yeah, that's it.
I feel like that's gonna be where we go to next. Oh.
Oh god.
I just wasn't sure if you guys were attacking it at the same time too. No?
Oh wait, didn't we?
I
Thought we were.
I thought we were too.
I have a lot of information that I don't have. I need a lot of information. Please.
Del,
What is going on?
did we
We're
send
trying to figure out our plan first. We don't know what we enacted or not. Hold please.
Del? Did we send the fleet to Kashyyyk?
Alright. As you guys are kind of taking a breather from what has happened, Io has already punched in coordinates, so the ship is already moving. But it is safe to move now around the ship.
You are now free to move about the cabin.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll go ahead and we take a quick 5-minute break here.
Sounds good.
I want canon that Del ordered the Mandalorian Republican fleet to both attack separate things and said, okay, you're team A, you're team B, and then set out the destinations both to
Just a wrong
Dantooine.
coordinates.
Like copy and pasted but forgot to change it. Shit.
Oh no, Del totally would have done that.
He did it.
He would have done that for real.
Like for real, he would have done.
Done that.
Fantastic.
Del went into this very. That's why he changed. He tried to get himself concentrated, but he couldn't.
That's true. Makes sense.
Okay.
Emotions.
So both fleets ended up in that one that just blew up. Okay, fair enough.
No. He would have. He probably sent half the Republican fleet to a random ass location. Like,
By the way, you
fuck,
guys,
fine.
can we just say it's Republic, not Republican fleet?
I say Republic.
No, Mike and Matt were both saying Republic.
It's Republic.
The Republic fleet. The
Guess a lot of
GRA.
Republic fleet would be a bunch of like trucks just driving down. Wow, I haven't heard that laugh before.
trucks in space.
Get her done!
Get her done!
Great,
Oh my
make
God.
Starboard great again.
We got some flags. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I will also be right back. So yeah, 5-minute break, y'all.
That's great.
Yeah, I tried to play Dell as mentally and emotionally unstable as I could.
Dude, perfect.
Makes a lot of sense.
Mwah, chef's
Yeah.
kiss. I love it. I love it. It actually got me like nervous. I was like, "Oh shit, am I gonna have to stun Dell right now?"
Fury was 100% ready to fight. Like when Dell brought out lightsaber to go against Ben, she's like, "Oh hell no,
Like
no,
that-
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no."
and once Seb saw that, he pulled his pistol too and set it to stun, just in
It's like,
case.
oh shit! Oh fuck! See, the thing is, I don't know what stun does to somebody with a soak like mine. Like, I thought you'd have to do I thought stun damage would basically like drain your drain your strain.
Yeah, I
and
think so too,
pass
yeah.
out.
Yeah, but I think for like in terms of like RP, if it were to happen, I think it would just knock you out, like
Or piss him off.
or piss him off. Then Seb might lose a head, literally.
Nah, he could probably knock you across the hallway, but he wouldn't. Again,
No, it was really good.
Yeah, no, perfect, man.
I really wanted to say, like, during it, like, you can feel inside Dell's conflicted, but I had to keep going.
No, yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
I figured he was conflicted, but when he lit the lightsaber, Veeri just got like reminded of like back in the day when he lost control, like during training a few times.
Hmm.
So she was just being protective of Ben.
I mean,
He just doesn't know what to do. He wants to kill
Yeah.
Sai, but he wants Revan back, and he wants to uphold his promise that he made to the group that compassion is everything, but he wants to...
he wants to end that man. Like, I 100% agree with you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
There's like 4 different Dells conflicting each other. The one about compassion, the one about honor, the one about revenge, and the one about family.
I think
And
It's not going well inside his brain right now.
no, it's not. And I think if Ven didn't get through to him, Seb would have pulled rank and definitely have said that you should listen to your commander and your general. He
I
would have.
probably would have. I don't know how that would have worked. I don't know if it would have worked, but I would have had to like roll an eye roll to see if he would listen.
Yeah, but that would have been something Seb would have done. He would have appealed to the military side.
I know Veeri would never make that move on Dell. Maybe
Yeah.
on Sev.
Maybe on Seb just
Kind of a
because he
joke right now.
just because he's already admitted that you are technically a higher rank than he is.
Which
So
I find hilarious.
yeah,
But in a serious moment, Veeri doesn't see herself as outranking Dell by any means.
oh no, I don't think anyone did at that point.
That was just a captain, like technically.
Yeah.
Technically, Sev.
Yeah, but
Technically, Seb would have outranked you too.
until
so.
Veeri hears it out of Dell's mouth, though, in Veeri's mind, it's Dell and Ven are the leaders of this crew, though. With
Like-
Io being like the pilot and like
And
kind of
then-
captain, but like captain but not leader. You know what I mean?
And then maybe Seb as just kind of
In
like
my mind.
there if no one else is left.
Experience.
Well, it's because you're so new. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe now, but she doesn't understand military enough to understand like what you guys really are talking about.
Yeah.
Just to quote something famous, in my experience, in my mind, experience outranks everything. If you get that,
Okay, Rex.
True.
If it makes Veeri feel better, Io has absolutely no idea about military terms either.
Yeah.
I just love it
It's
because
like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
I technically Miro wouldn't either. I just love the fact that like you have 3 people who's fought in a war, all at the same time.
Oh yeah.
only one of us
You know-
is actually in the military,
One of-
and 3 of us who, well, actually no, 2. Dev, right?
Sev never re-enlisted. He's retired.
Okay.
So officially he doesn't have a rank, but in his day he would have outranked Del easy.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get that bad between us, yeah, but
Yeah. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Anyway, now that absolutely everyone is back, yeah, you have just gotten away from. You have just gotten away from the exploding Starforge and have made it safely through hyperspace, and you guys are kind of coming down on the height of running the fuck away for your lives as you are en route to a random destination that Io has punched in.
I probably would actually like lean over to Io and be like, "Where are you taking us?"
He like looks
Fuck if I know.
Next question.
Ben's just like
Oh,
waiting.
I was going. We're going back to Nar Shaddaa. He just grins at her.
Any reason? Any reason?
Just felt
Nar
right.
Shaddaa.
That was the
It's-
first coordinates I could key in.
You just see like Seb just kind of like fumbling out of the gunner seat and just like, okay, that was a lot.
All right.
That was a lot.
Well, thanks for coming to get me.
Nar Shaddaa. La 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 la.
I love that.
Now I want to watch Big Hero 6. Thanks, babe.
Yep, you're welcome.
Jerk.
Ben says, did you guys say you had Yara? Is she with you?
She's
Where
in the
is she?
brig. I'll take you to her.
Hopefully she's still in the brig.
Well,
Was she just here? It's like, yes, show me. Where is she?
and I lead Ven to the brig. Anyone who would like to join can join.
Vera's already there after we got
Oh!
Oh, okay.
I was recovering in the pilot's
that's what she
seat.
does. Yeah.
Well, there you go. As we arrive to the brig, I'm assuming we see Viri.
Yep, she's always staying in the brig when we're not doing anything.
That works. Yeah, you're in there. God fucking bless America. I hate you, Michael. I hate you with every fiber of my being.
Wait, why?
What happened?
Because I
Because
fucked up the
She
name.
called the wrong name again.
Oh,
And my name is
Yeah.
Vera Yara, and we have an NPC called Yara.
right.
But she had to bring my person back alive, so now Yara is like a weird. Who owns it now?
Right?
It's Yara.
Yeah. Yara is sitting in her chair. She's dropped like the psycho facade. Especially since Viri is there.
Interesting.
And I don't know if Viri would have
She hadn't
engaged
she
her
hadn't-
conversation?
She hadn't, no, she hadn't engaged in her yet. She was still kind of like recovering from everything.
Yara's hair is kind of fucked up because of all the spastic driving.
Fair enough.
So like she has like half of it over her face, the other half looks windswept. She's like trying to blow it out of her face and looks really irritated, but she hasn't.
Sorry, blind pilot.
You know that's not good for your health long term, right?
She just shrugs.
Who the hell hires a blind pilot anyway?
No interaction.
Oh,
Just
That
tell
one's done.
tell us when we get there, I guess.
yeah.
You walk in about that awkward silence.
Perfect.
Okay. This is gonna be weird, but like seeing how long is Yara's hair?
Probably like past her shoulders.
Okay. So Seb is actually gonna tie her hair with like an extra like hair tie that he has.
Aww.
Why do you have that?
Steph Curry's
Points to his literal hair bun.
Oh, I never noticed that. Okay.
So yeah, tie
I didn't
her
know that he had your hair, John.
That was actually a coincidence. Not gonna lie, that was a coincidence. And my hair is actually currently tied as we speak.
I don't
Hilarious.
have a picture for Sev.
I sent a sketch on art.
Yeah, but
Yeah, there's a
it's
sketch
not,
on there.
it's not
It's-
uploaded on your character sheet.
It's not
Oh, yeah.
because I don't actually have it on there, but it's okay. We'll figure that out later.
Oh,
Ven looks at Sev, like kind of helping her hair, and you definitely get like the sense of like approval. She even gives a little nod to Sev.
There, that should keep the hair out of your face for now.
Yara just kind of lets out a relieved sigh before she goes, "Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next time, can we get some warning?"
I already told Io that
There's no warning with him.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Just brace.
Yara just like wrinkles her nose at that, just looking real disgusted.
Welcome to the Peachy Keen.
Oh.
That sounded so defeated.
Oh. So Ben kind of like walks up a little bit and just is kind of looking at Yara. She's hi Yara, it's nice to see you again.
Same, I think. She just kind of gives you like a wary look.
Have they been feeding you? Are you thirsty?
Oh shit, we forgot about food, and Barry goes to go get
Gosh.
food.
It's a good thing I have. Jesus.
Mary's already running to go get food, right?
Yeah.
Viri just zooms out the door, and Yara just looks after her and just kind of chuckles and shakes her head a little bit and goes, "Yeah, that changed."
Cool.
She's grown up a lot.
Don't worry, Ven. I've been taking care of that.
Oh, good. Yara, do you need anything?
She kind of pauses, then she goes, "Well, you don't look absolutely heartbroken. I imagine Asidus is still alive."
Well, it seems like a lot of his plans didn't work out.
Yeah, and yet some did.
Is you being here part of the plan?
No, that was. It's
Sorry, you cut out.
It's amazing, you know. Oh, she said no. That was my plan. And then she continues to say, "It's amazing what you can get away with when someone's too hyper focused to pay attention to you." And she looks rather sad about that.
That's about the time that Viri starts coming back in and then trips and like crashes with a bowl of soup. Shit! I'll be right back.
There should be more in the fridge.
Yeah, I think I saw it earlier.
So, wait, what did she say before she's tripped with the soup?
Yeah, she was just coming back with it, and then she trips.
No, I wondered what Yara said before she
Yeah,
tripped with
she's
the
talking
soup.
about being hyper focused. About like that. It's amazing what you can get away with if you're being hyper focused on something. And then that's when I jumped in with Viri being
No,
hyper focused on the
okay.
soup.
To which Yara just again looks at the soup on the floor, looks at Sev, and then looks at the door, and then looks over at Ben and goes, "Exhibit A."
Fair enough.
Yeah. So are you here to spite Osiris, or is this something else?
She just kind of nonchalantly shrugs one shoulder, and she goes, "He's taken down a few pegs, so I figure hanging out with wifey and the crew would help."
How would that take him down a few pegs?
Because I know shit about him that you don't know.
I'm sure you know lots I don't know.
Important things, anyway.
I'm sure. I'd love to hear them. I just don't know if you want to tell me.
I mean, this doesn't exactly bode for a friendly conversation. And she just kind of nods to the cuffs that, that are causing her to stay in this chair and the force dampener on her.
True. I mean, it's
Veery
hard.
returns with the soup and water. And then realizes that she has to feed Yara and he's seeing her talking. But then just puts it down and we're like, maybe later.
I love her.
Oh my gosh.
She'll probably try and give her a sip of water before she... Stop it!
I can't.
I mean, Yara, I'd love to trust you. I just am not sure even what you're capable of.
What's that saying? The enemy of my enemy?
Do you consider him your enemy?
Come on, Ven, you're not stupid. You're pretty, but you ain't stupid.
Thank you.
You know how Sith work.
I do. I just remember the last time we spoke, you mentioned you were biding your time before you tried to enact some sort of plan to overthrow him.
Yeah, and I'm willing to work with you.
I just look over at Veery. What is her?
Veery is walking out after Mira, actually.
Yes.
Okay. So just me and Yara. And Seb's still here.
And Seb.
And Seb's still here. We need our map out so I could see the tokens of who's leaving and going into the room.
Yeah, Mira had just walked out, so I was like,
Thank
hoping
you.
that Veery is following.
Okay.
We can now see.
Yeah, no, we can remember where everybody is. Where is she? What room is Yara in? Here.
Just getting the brig.
Probably.
Oh. It's this one?
Yeah, in the brig. I don't have a token for her, but brig. Iris can go away. So can Sioran and Wraith.
I do not believe I'm actually there.
Drag your happy ass out then.
I am working on it.
Jeez, I have to do everything myself. No, I'm kidding.
There we go. There we go. Does it matter? Should I say it right there?
Hey! We did it.
Yay.
I mean, I think talking would be good. I probably would want to consult with the rest of the crew before we make any hard decisions. But if you have something to say, you can say it now before then.
I
We won't do
mean,
you harm.
just gotta debate with your crew. Trust me or not.
Mhm.
But if you trust me, stop beside us.
You seem very confident in that.
Yeah, because he's fucking crazy over you. Literally fucking crazy.
Has he treated you? How has he treated you?
Kind of scoffs at that. And she goes, well, shittier when you weren't around. And then kind of worse after you picked the crew over him.
Mhm. I'm sorry he took it out on you.
Yeah, well, that's what Sith do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an environment that I've never felt was good or helpful or cultivated growth. So I'm sorry that you got sucked into that life, I guess.
Didn't really have a choice, but do what you gotta do to survive, right?
You didn't have a choice?
It was either join your husband or rot away on the streets of Coruscant.
Seemed like the better option, or more one you're alive and one you're dead?
It's better to be alive than waste away into nothingness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it seems like you've grown in your skills and in your knowledge. This doesn't necessarily have to be the only option for you anymore. There are plenty of options.
Yeah, Theory already talked to me about that. I'm not Jedi and me wouldn't work.
The Jedi and me don't work either. I wasn't necessarily talking about the Jedi.
Then what were you talking about?
I'm talking about something that Revan sort of inspired. The Jedi have a lot of rules and a lot of things that I just don't feel like are realistic. They're very stringent code you have to follow. And, you know, Revan wasn't a part of that order near the end, but she still came back to the light side, functioned in a way that helped people and not hindered them, brought life instead of death. And she was a Force user, but not necessarily a Jedi. She could have emotions, she could love, she could do what she wanted within that. It's a little more free, I guess. So don't feel like just because the Jedi exist, they're your only other option, because they're not.
Ben, roll me a perception check. And Sev, you too, if you're paying attention to Yara.
Aggressive negotiations with that typing, Seb.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Oh wow, you guys, I haven't rolled this in a long time. I'm a little nervous.
You got this.
Alright. What is it here? Oh, I thought that you meant the the little thing you guys write for me sometimes, but you just
Yeah,
believed in me.
it's-
Thank you.
It's yeah.
Believing me. I think I did it wrong though.
You
I did do it wrong.
Seb.
Okay, there.
Seb.
I did it wrong.
Seb.
That's
It's not a D4.
It's a
It's
D-
not
D6.
a D4.
D6. I don't know.
The D6.
It's a D6.
However, Rachel did it correctly.
I know,
I did.
right?
Thank you.
It was bound to happen at
Proud of
some
you.
point. I was about to do that at some point. So
Right. Okay.
There.
That's much better. Well,
Well, not really, but
okay.
especially
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Two.
Yeah, you guys notice that. Yeah, you guys just kind of notice that there's kind of an expression change on Yara's face. The whole time she was listening to you, Ven, she kind of had her brows knitted together, like she was really thinking on it. But then you see that her face almost relax a bit, as if she's really kind of surprised, but holding it back. And she just kind of nods a bit before she goes, I'll think on that.
Perfect. I'd love that. And what is Veery back?
She's just kind of quietly hanging out in the doorway, like in the hallway outside.
But then we'll get up and say, well, Yara, I'm going to talk to the crew. We'll see what we can do. Are you sure you don't need anything before I go?
And she kind of looks at the soup and the water, and then her restraints, and she'll go, I'll wait for.
I'll figure
food.
it out.
Veery takes a ball of soup with the force and just like puts it right in front of her mouth
That works.
and just it gives her about 2 seconds, and whether she opens her mouth or not, just bloop.
Yara would definitely do it, with a bemused expression on her face the whole time.
Yeah, more
And
later.
then she'll kind of glance at you, Ven, and go, I think I'm good now.
Okay. And she pats Veery on the shoulder as she walks out. I would like to go find Mira at some point too, but if anyone else in the crew wants to do something, please do it. That's fine.
Mira, she's in the kitchen.
Thank you. But someone else can do something first if they have stuff.
Nope. I'll just continue feeding Yara while waiting for the meeting.
Okay?
So we'll chill out with you.
Seb is on guard duty.
He's like, so, do you like my soup? Or
Real though, dude.
it was made with love. So
Does it need more
We would love-
spices
Yeah.
or
Like a little bit of salt. It's just a constant barrage of like critiques, like asking for critiques
is
of
it
the
too
soup.
much broth? Too little broth?
Did I
What's the
use the
broth
wrong noodle?
situation
I was
here?
thinking elbow instead, but
It's just I don't know.
A soup debate, and Yara just kind of leans back and looks up at the ceiling like, why God, why?
this is torture.
I'm kidding. It was made from
Oh,
a
yeah.
can of soup. Like I wasn't expecting much.
So no one else wants to do anything?
Oh, go for it.
Oh.
Given your chances,
No,
everybody.
go for it. Go for it.
We did hers in the chat.
You haven't been in session for a while, so it's you do
your
you.
time is fine,
Okay.
girl.
I just feel bad! Okay.
No, I already did my thing with Mira in the chat, so you're good.
Oh, okay.
I can do my thing with
Yeah.
Mira later. It doesn't have to be now.
Yeah, so I would go find Mira.
She's sitting in the kitchen eating a dry bowl of cereal. just kind of picking at individual pieces.
Oh no. That's how you know it's bad.
Eating the marshmallows out.
It looks like it's tricks.
Nice.
She's looking for all the watermelon pieces first, to eat all
Space
those.
tricks.
That's how you know it's bad when they're eating dry
relatable.
cereal.
Finding all the asteroids first. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh. The special edition is like Jedi edition, so it has like lightsabers.
It's like lightsabers and like the
yeah,
the Jedi
100%.
symbol.
I could totally see that though.
One of them looks like a freighter.
Yeah.
So we have StarTube, we have our cereal, space brands. We're really building a universe here, you guys. Yeah, so I would like sit down next to her. Well, actually, I wouldn't even sit down next to her. I'd probably stand there and be like, "Can I sit with you?"
Sure.
I know it's a question that's hard to answer and seems almost stupid in light of what happened, but I do want to know how you are. Truly, how you are.
I'm not good.
Yeah.
And there's not any way for me to be good right now.
That's okay. You have every right to grieve with whatever emotions that come with that.
And I don't know what to do now.
Yeah. Are you stuck between a few options, or is it more just a loss of anything? Is she just silent? Or did you get my question?
I don't understand your question.
I was
Trying
asking
to make
sorry.
sense of it.
I was asking her, like, she said, I don't know what to do now. So Ven was asking her, like, are you stuck between two options that you don't know what to choose? Or is it more just like you're at a loss of what to do in general? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm at a loss. I used to know what I wanted to do. And I don't know if it matters anymore now.
You mean with all your tech helping people and things like that?
That lot of good it did in helping.
I can understand why it would feel like it was useless in that moment. And I still don't have all the details. But Mira, I think ever since you've came to be with us, all you've done is good. And you've helped so many people get away from oppression and given them new lives. You went above and beyond. I was just going to hand them over to some Republic troops and figured that they would get taken care of that way. But, I mean, you made sure that they were relocated in a safe place. You gave them money. You gave them, I mean, you went above and beyond. And your soul is so caring.
So is that what I do now? Do I focus on just helping strangers? Do I focus on helping those who are close to me? Because I failed in both before.
I failed
Which
too.
which one takes precedence? Which one do I focus on? Which one do I throw my energy at?
Yeah.
How do I know that what I'm doing makes a difference anymore?
When
The two people that cared about me the most, that first took me in whenever I was on a street, having just arrived on a strange planet that I didn't understand, they're gone now. And I'm back to being that same little girl trying to stay one step ahead of a man who just wants her to be his plaything, his whore. I am tired of that threat looming over me. I am tired of this threat with Sai and with the Sith looming over me. They took my birth mother. They wanted to take me because of something that I can't change, because of something that I have no control over. There are people out there right now hunting me down because I'm still a runaway slave. And
oh, sorry. I keep
didn't-
thinking she's almost done. Keep going.
I didn't ask for any of that. I didn't want any of that in my life, but it happened. And it continues to happen. And now, do I go forward knowing that the more steps I take down this path, the more likely it is that those around me that I care about are going to end up either getting hurt or killed? Do I accept that and keep pushing forward because it's the right thing to do? Or have I done enough and I can fade into obscurity and not have to deal with it anymore? And can I live with myself if I pick either way?
When she first mentions like Jack's and Joseph's deaths, you could actually see like tears in the corners of Ven's eyes, but they don't like falling, but like her eyes are definitely tearing up, and she just kind of like is listening to the whole thing. And she says, Mira, our lives are very different, and I acknowledge that. We come from very different backgrounds, different skill sets. But I know very well the pain of losing loved ones, and when you didn't ask for it, and losing them because maybe in your head you could have done something different. But And I know very well the temptation to fade away into obscurity to protect people, because that's what I did. 2 years, I just disappeared. I just was in the Undercity in Coruscant, hoping no one would notice me. And I was afraid. And I was afraid that the more I did something, the worse I'd make it. The more people would die. But when I was...
I'm not afraid. To be afraid, you have to have a reason to live.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm drained.
Yeah.
What's my reason to keep going?
Would you believe it if I said everyone in the ship loves you?
Yes.
Because I think that's the truth. I mean, I know for me, all I could think about was how worried I was for all of you. And so much of what I said and what I did when I was with him was trying to make sure you were all okay. And I mean, I failed too in that regard. And I'm sorry for it. But I want you. Only you can decide what you want and where you think you're needed. But sometimes the best thing to do is the one that is taking risks. And us all being together and trying to stop this, that it's a risk. It is. But if we do it out of compassion, if we do it with our hearts clear of anger and hatred, then it will be worth it. Even if the road's harder that way.
Passion.
It may not be a concept that is easily grasped for you right now, and that's all right. You're grieving. You're allowed to be angry, sad, despairing. Whatever it is you need to feel, feel it. If you need to yell at me for what he did, then yell at me. If you need anything, then tell me, and I'll try to help you. But at the end of this, I just want you to be able to emerge with that sweet disposition that you always have. And that care for other people. I don't want to see that go away or be taken away because of what's been done. You're stronger than that. You're very strong. And true strength is not letting the bad things that happen to you cause you to do things you'll regret later, I guess.
Okay. I'll think on it.
Yeah, think about it. You don't need to do anything right now. We may have a difference in opinion about the person that killed your... And I'm sorry for it, but you can feel what you need to. And I won't hold anything against you. But I just want you to be okay. It's a very big concern of mine.
Mira just nods and goes back to picking at the cereal in her bowl. You'd probably see a tear roll down her cheek and drop in amongst the cereal.
Oh, baby. Then, like, gives her, like, this quick half hug. And if she doesn't respond, she'll pull away. But she'll say, do you... Oh, go ahead.
She probably won't respond at this point.
That's okay. And she'll just say, do you want me to sit with you for a bit so you're not alone, or do you want to be alone?
You can stay here.
Okay, I'll stay with you. So Ben stays as long as Mira needs. I don't know how long they'll take. We could be there hours. I don't care.
Be there for like 6 days. It's fine.
6 days!
Probably just until Mira finishes whatever she's gonna eat. Bowl. So, give or take 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll sit with her the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then it would not take very long to finish it up. The ship is pretty quiet as you were traveling along. What's Mira doing after the cereal is done?
Probably going back to the engine room to do routine maintenance. She's not sure if anything was damaged whenever Io started doing maneuvers because the ship hasn't done them in a long time. And she's also not entirely sure if her flying into one of the engines caused any damage or not. So
Oh, baby.
she's probably checking on those things. You know?
Aww. Mira.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair. As you go back there, Seb is kind of chilling by the door.
It's checking on Mira time.
It is checking on me every time. Yeah. Alright. Hey, kid. Just checking in. How are you?
I'm here.
Here. There's actually something I wanted to give you. I haven't had time to do it yet, but I've had time to try and fix it up a bit. And he pulls out the helmet of Fixer. And you don't have to wear it. I wasn't really expecting you to wear it. It's kind of like I think you can have Fixer was, in my opinion, one of the best with computers and technology. You can get through any security door. Just give him enough time for it. But seeing what you can do, you easily outclass him on a whole different level. And done a lot of impressive things in the short time that I've known you and the short time I've been with this crew. And, if if I may, I would like you to have this helmet as kind of my way of passing on the torch, I guess.
This is your brother's, though, right?
Yeah, it is, but I know he would want you to have it.
So then, if it was your brother's, does that mean I'm like your sister now?
Always, Mira. And then he can't.
Don't
And he,
expect me to wear it. I don't think that the helmet would fit over the Lectu.
I don't. In fact, I said the same thing when I gave him scorches. But you and the rest of this crew, you guys are my family now. And like Revan said, I'll protect you, all of you, like I did with Delta. And then he goes over and just gives her like a really nice hug.
Well, since Mira's hands are currently occupied with the helmet,
Just kind of like press.
her arms are probably stuck to her sides now, but she'll lean into Sev and then back up again.
And yeah, to release the hug. Yeah, she like starts leaning up off of him. And they're not gone. As long as we remember them. As long as we keep the good times in our minds, no one is ever truly gone.
She just nods.
Oh, you might want to check your desk. There's a little message from all of us. And he gets up and starts heading out.
Mira will go and look at her desk.
Mira, as you get to your desk, is a little holocron there. You recognize it somehow. And there is a little note there as well. Do you activate it? Do you read the note?
Well, Mira has no force ability to activate a holocron, so she's gonna.
Well, it's like it's just
Hologram.
It's just hologram. There we go. English is
okay,
hard,
okay.
y'all. English is real hard.
It's okay.
Okay.
Emotions are happening on this day.
Actually, Mira, you recognize
I'll read the
this
note.
hologram.
Yes, you very much recognize it. The note is very simple. All it says is, "We love you, Mira. They will never be forgotten." And
then
upon activating the hologram, it flickers to life, and you see the various vision of footage of Jax and Joseph on the ship. Just idle little things that have been picked up. Jax, talking with the group at dinner. Joseph sitting back with her in the engine room and helping her tinker and do some repairs. And it just kind of flickers of like memories of them before. There's one that Mira was not aware of. And there's one where Mira had fallen asleep at her desk and Jax kind of comes in with Joseph. Joseph kind of picks her up, carries Mira to her bed, and tucks her in. He kind of looks at Jax before he leans over and kisses the sleeping Mira on her forehead. And you hear, although it's faint, but you hear Joseph's voice again, just kind of mutter in that gruff tone, "Love you, kid," before he just kind of straightens up and gathers himself and leaves the view of the camera. And then Jax moves in, properly makes sure that Mira is tucked, gives her another kiss, and again, very soft, but you can hear it. Her voice just go, "Mama loves you." And then Jax also, as the Mira on screen seems to smile unconsciously and nestle into a deep sleep. And the hologram just ends.
Mira, on seeing that, will place Fixer's helmet down on her work table and will sit down in the little stool in front of the work table, start the hologram again, and she's got Fixer's helmet on the left, the hologram in the middle, the note on the right, and she's just going to place a little, or she's going to push a little button on her belt, and the door to the engine room seals off for tonight.
Oh.
My heart.
Okay. I think that is a good place to call it. We will end it for today here.
Oh,
Sounds good.
that's a fitting place.
The feels.
Next episode, please tell Ben what the heck is going on.
Oh yeah, we kind of forgot about that, huh?
Yeah,
Everyone seemed too distraught. Yeah, everyone seemed too distraught. Ben's like, I guess I could wait. That's okay.
So, Angie, those are the final numbers: 15, 3, and 13 for this session.
No.
What do they mean? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna end recording.
No. You guys never find out until you find out.
Fuck. Rude. Alright, I'm ending recording now.
All right.